Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Talk About It. Hashtag Talk About It. And this is, what's this, episode 7 or 6?
7, because last
7,
week was
yeah?
6, yeah.
Alright, we're up there, we're coming.
Episode 7.
Episode 100 soon come.
Trust, I know. Today is the Tuesday, the 26th of January.
Yeah, this is coming out on the Thursday. We've got another 3-4 topics if we got time to discuss with you guys.
Yeah, of what's been going on this week.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, as you can tell from my accents, we're based in the UK, London, and right now Grime's popping off. We've been talking about this artist before, and his name is Stormzy. And he's released a new freestyle. I just played it to Jay just before we started the podcast.
Yeah.
One take freestyle. Firstly,
I saw like a minute of it before on Facebook, but I hadn't seen the whole thing. But
what did you think about the song, just as a song?
It's a good song. Like, it's because, you know, I like choruses and stuff like that. But if I'm looking at it for what it is, like Chip's freestyles where he was dissing Bugsy and doing stuff like that. Yeah. If I'm comparing the two and saying this is the type of song that we're looking at, it was a very good song. Like, it was very enjoyable. Stormzy, he's a good MC. Like, he knows how to rap and articulate his words and keep it interesting and have like little similes and like little poetic devices here and there to keep it entertaining and whatnot, and also say something poignant at the same time. So I think he's a great rapper off the top of that. So I haven't heard a crap song from him yet, to be honest.
Not crap, no. Probably some mediocre, but not shit. Not fully be like, no, that's dead.
Yeah, I think he polishes his work before he puts it out, which is what I like in an artist. I don't like artists that just fling out everything. Like, I want to hear all your good songs. Don't let me hear all the ones that were kind of all right.
Yeah, I hear that. So yeah, basically on this freestyle, if you haven't heard it before, he is saying a lot. He's sending a lot. Firstly, the first one that I clocked on was the Jay Spades and Dappy diss, where he said, I think I could stand there with my white friends that say nigger.
And I rate him for saying that, you know, because when we was talking about the nigger thing and Dappy saying nigger, and you were saying like your white friend saying nigger, you were cool with that, and I was saying how I'm just not comfortable with that whatsoever. So for Stormzy to vocalize it on the song, I just related to it so much, and I was like, yeah, I agree with this 100%.
I can't relate to it because I have white friends that are my niggas and they say nigger around me, innit? But I think like the fact that man's addressing this situation
and he's expressing his opinion and how he feels about
sending, and you know how I love the tension when it comes to music. As long as it sticks to music, I love it. I think it's very entertaining.
Bro, I hope
this is what rap was built on. Yeah, I didn't even tell you, you know, and this is good that we're doing this live on the podcast. Jay Spades has kind of responded on Twitter.
What did he say?
He added Stormzy saying like somebody tell that free clothes MC to shut up.
Free clothes MC?
Yeah, not to shut up. He said someone tell that free clothes MC to stop being gas. Something like that, yeah?
Okay.
Because, you know, rocking the Adidas.
Yeah.
And then he said something like, ask Stormzy what happened last time I saw him.
Okay.
Yeah, so like,
okay.
What I want to know is why is there so much, why are all the trigger fingers turning into Twitter fingers?
I don't want to see any trigger fingers. I'd rather Twitter fingers, to be honest.
Do you know what I'd rather? Music. Put it on a song.
I'd rather music, to be honest. That would be the best. But I don't want to see these guys starting some sort of war and Jay Spades beating up Stormzy
let's stick
street violence, because Jay Spades doesn't seem like the type of guy that's gonna take like this on the chin and like lightly, and just keep like going with it. He seems like the guy that would like to retaliate. And
do you know what certain people don't realise? Do you know this stemmed from Shut Up?
I think wasn't he only talking about Cadell in there?
No, Jay Spades was the one that said all of them men are backup dancers.
Oh yeah. I remember you telling me this.
And the impact of Shut Up.
Yeah, that was big.
It's so big that Jay Spades was pissed off.
It went to number 8.
Exactly. Yeah. Beat X Factor in the singles Christmas charts. Like, so like Stormzy, he's winning, I think, right now.
Anyone that's hating, like that didn't like Stormzy must be pissed off. Pissed. Super pissed right about now. Because he is winning. He's like, he's basically the new generation's number one right about now.
Yeah, like there was the Dizzy at his point.
Yeah.
There was Chip at his point. There was Tiny at his point, and like Stormzy's this generation's right now.
Well, there's Skepta for us. Like, I think for our generation, Skepta is number one at this point. But for like the younger generation and anyone getting into grime, and like just for the age range that Stormzy's in and who he's competing with, he's the number one right here.
Yeah, he's brought a lot of people's, like, their first artist of grime was Stormzy, and then they went and done their research. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's
brought a lot of eyeballs to the scene and whatnot.
Yeah, man, he's doing a lot. Like, who else he sent on that? After that, he said something about. Basically, he was sending for Cadell. There's a lot of shots for Cadell. Cadell's been sending for Stormzy.
Cadell is sick,
he's
you know.
He's sick.
I've only listened to like a couple of the sends that you showed me of him sending for Stormzy, so I don't know if he can make songs. But from what I heard, like, he can spit, and he was saying some shit that I can relate to and stuff. Like, so he seems like he's on this gritty thing. This is what I'm scared about, man. I don't want this to start being like everyone seeing each other and it being like a scuffle or something like that. I would hope that it could stay to the music. That's why I just want these guys to just make songs, man. Stop dissing each other, because people might not take it.
The scene was built on. Like,
I don't know if these guys are really talking about music, or if what they're saying in these songs, saying that they're gonna beat up each other, is actually gonna fucking like come to the real world. I don't know if it's just entertainment purposes or if they're snitching on themselves. I'm not 100% sure. Well, maybe they're just selling the characters so well.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, but do you know what else, fam? I forgot to tell you. Cadell tweeted as well.
Okay.
He tweeted about it, and he's added Get and was like, "Oh, let's hurry up with. I beg you, hurry up with this fuck radio thing." And you know what fuck radio is, right? It's like
it's like a kind of cypher kind of thing.
Yeah,
like those people. Just
and I don't know if that means he's going to be sending for Stormzy on that, or will Get be inviting both Stormzy and Cadell to be on the set.
If they both come in the room together and they both do music, I'd be so happy, because then I know it's just a music thing. If they're dissing each other through like bars and stuff, then I know it's just a musical beef, innit? Yeah, because I don't know if they've met up since.
This reminds me of Chip and Criminal. After they sent, Gets brought them both to fuck radio, and they were kind of doing like shots for each other whilst they were there.
Okay.
So as long as it sticks to the music,
as long as it sticks to music, I'm happy about it. But like, I'm not 100% sure if it will stick to music. So that's why I'm always a bit tense about like these disses and stuff like that.
Wiley's not happy that Cadell's sending for Stormzy as well.
Oh yeah, he said on his NFT.
You watched it,
yeah? Yeah, I watched it the other day.
The other day you was like, I don't like Wiley, to be fair.
I don't like his music, but I understand what he's
a legend.
He's a legend, and I see what he stands for and all that sort of stuff. Like, I like what he's done for the scene and all that sort of stuff. But just personally, I don't like his music. It's not to my taste.
Okay.
But I wanted to see how his career got where it is, and he's had like loads of deals and shit. So it's informational to me as an artist. So yeah, definitely. Obviously, I'm gonna watch a Wiley interview. It's like an hour and something long, and he's actually free in the realness.
Yeah, it was very interesting, man. Yeah. We should talk about that a bit more after the podcast. But basically, the next thing that Stormzy said on this track, like, there's a lot going on. We've reached halfway. He talks about the Brits as well, about the Brits not nominating any of the man them. Yeah, and I think that's, when you think about it, that's quite a shock, because I think
grime has been popping this year.
Yeah. Like we've entered the charts, like shows, social network, on all forms, like even radio as well. Grime's been popping. Yeah,
people are really warming to grime. It's becoming a very big genre again. It's
the biggest artist in the world is co-signing Skepta. Like,
is Kanye West the biggest artist in the world?
I was gonna say, Adele's the biggest artist in the world, isn't it?
Is she the biggest artist in the world?
Because I was talking about Drake, not even Kanye.
Oh, you think Drake the biggest? I don't know. I don't know. Drake is big though. Drake is quite big, but there's loads of like fucking Indian artists and artists of like different genres and in different countries that make their kind of music who are probably super big, and like fucking K-pop. Do you know what K-pop is? Like Korean pop and shit like that. That's big in Korea and shit. And probably I don't know what their scope is. So I don't know if just from our point of view, it seems big. Like Adele and Drake are like probably the biggest people in the world to us. Yeah. But I don't know if like in the Eastern world it's different.
Well, according to Adele's numbers and views, I think she's the biggest. I was going to say, I think she is.
I haven't really compared her numbers and views to anyone else.
There's no comparison. There's no comparison. Alright, so yeah, no, but let's talk about, like, should the Brits nominate, like, grime artists?
Is there a grime category?
There's not a grime category.
What categories do they have? Do they have?
They
rap
don't have
category?
no urban or rap category.
So are we saying that they
The
should
only urban
improve?
artists I know of that have won Brits was Tiny Temper and Dizzy Rascal, I believe, and that was for like best male artist.
So what do the Brits stand for? Like, what is their mission statement?
Fam, they're called the Brits, British music.
Okay, so it's about they stand for British music basically.
Yeah.
They're celebrating British
Yeah.
music. These are the awards that go to the best British music that year.
Yeah.
Then grime should be there because it's British music, and all these anyone that's
Exactly.
making music in Britain, those should be genres that are represented at the Brits.
Anyone that disagrees with that can shut their mouth. And finally, he replied to Dillan Whyte, who said that if Stormzy said shut up to him in his face, he would knock him out. Dillan Whyte got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Stormzy brought out Anthony Joshua performing Shut Up. It's a lot right now. So like Stormzy's just heated up the scene again. It's exciting.
It's dangerous, man.
It's dangerous though.
Playing with fire, man. Playing with fire. I don't want to see Stormzy get beat up or something, man.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
A madness might happen at his show. Someone might shoot.
He still has goons at.
I don't know. I don't know if all these artists are lying in their music or if they're telling the truth anymore. I don't know who's sincere and who's just like it's just entertainment for them these days.
I think they both. I think majority of artists in the scene grew up in urban environments and probably no goons around them. You know what I mean? But let's just keep.
Do you think they're just musicians though, or do you think some of them are on crud as well?
Some of them are definitely on crud, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon. I've heard stories. I think some of them are on crud, but I don't.
Because when you transition from crud to music, you're supposed to just stay on music. You can't do music and do crud at the same time, because then you'll go jail. Because you're publicizing yourself and committing crime, and that's just dumb. Yeah. When you're committing crime, you need to be low key.
I agree with that.
So I don't know if everyone...
I want them to just stick to music.
I'm hoping everyone's just musicians now, but some of you lot just sell the characters so well that I'm just thinking this guy must be out on the roads selling crack right now, stabbing someone in their eye. Like that is how I'll picture some of these guys.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you to wrap it up. Right, I want to go through each person and I want to know what you think they should do. So let's start off with Dappy.
What should Dappy do?
Should Dappy reply like on a song? Like that could help Dappy.
No, Dappy needs to leave this situation alone because he's just digging himself a bigger grave. Because he shouldn't try to stand up for his right to say nigger. No way. I don't want to see Dappy respond saying I should be able to say nigger. You're a chief. What the fuck?
He could do a remix to My Nigga.
He can't do. He needs to just write a written apology or
swear
something.
down.
Yeah, he needs to just apologize and say, you know what, I've done it for views.
Fam, I'm asking you if you was Dappy, fam. You need to think about your music career.
If I was Dappy, I'd just carry on making these pop songs and stay away from rapping for a hot 3 months.
And write an apology.
Nah, I wouldn't write an apology
because that loses authenticity.
Nah, I wouldn't do none of that. I just wouldn't discuss it. I just keep writing pop songs so I can target these white people who are gonna agree with me saying nigga and not give a shit. Not try and target any black people who probably ain't gonna buy my songs anyways. And just keep making this pop music and get this money up. That's what I'd do.
Alright, cool. Jay Spades. Because I know you like Jay Spades as well.
Yeah, Jay Spades is sick, fam. Jay Spades should reply and voice his opinion on why he thinks his friends should be able to say nigga. I want to hear Jay Spades' opinion why, like, I want him to voice that. Even though I don't agree with it, I think he should put that out there and
But do you think he should send a dub for Stormzy? Like a diss track back?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should voice this on the song and say why he doesn't like Stormzy and all this shit and why he's not happy with him dissing him and all that sort of stuff.
But it would be a good track.
But Jay Spades was in the wrong for calling them backup dancers though. But if you're asking me what I'd do as Jay Spades, I'd diss back.
Yeah.
Because he seems like a very prideful person. It doesn't seem like he's going to just let it go.
I think Cadell will be the same thing.
Yeah, he started dissing, so he might as well just keep dissing. Like, just diss as much as he can. Get as much diss tracks out right now.
Do a trip, boy. And who else? Oh yeah, Dillan Whyte. He's a donut, man.
He's just, is he even on the radar? Like, do people even care about Dillan Whyte?
That brought him back on the radar when he said he'd punch up Stormzy, and now Stormzy's done this. This is all keeping him on the radar.
Yeah, but he needs to focus on his boxing career. Yeah, he shouldn't be
trying to fight some rapper, you know.
He just needs to focus on boxing, book another fight, and win. Like, that's what he needs to do. He needs to. You better not release a diss track. That would be dead. Imagine if he done that. Imagine if he came with a diss track.
I didn't mean that.
Imagine if he done that. That would
what
be
if
mad.
He calls him out to the ring?
That's just silly though. He's not a fighter. He's not going to come out to the ring. But if Stormzy was he should try and set up a charity boxing event. Him versus Stormzy, innit?
Yeah.
And see if he'll probably get bare publicity on that.
Yeah.
Stormzy will probably say no, but he'll get bare publicity and be able to, I don't know, promote his next fight or something, get some money or contract or I don't know.
Alright, yeah. So let's go to the next topic.
Yeah.
And
thanks for listening, guys. If you want to check out the full podcast, you can click on the SoundCloud link in the description, or you can search for Jay Cartere or talk about it in the podcast section of the iTunes store, and you can find us there. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll see you next time.